Look, the work people do outside, going to the cities and taking up jobs. That's fine, but farming is still better, even though farming yields less. There's more profit in this. Hello friends, today we have come to Bhiwani, Haryana. Here we have a brother who used to work in the police, and then with DTC, Delhi Transport Corporation. After that, he left his job, returned to his village, and took up farming. He then started goat farming. He began his farm with 65 native goats, and gradually, he replaced them. Today, he's working with different breeds, and now he has 150 animals on his farm. So, without further delay, let's meet Mr. Pawan and learn about his experiences in goat farming. Brother, welcome to our channel. We have come to your farm today. First, please give our viewers a brief introduction about yourself and your farm. Thank you, sir, for coming to our farm. My name is Pawan Kumar from the village of Rupgar, district Bhiwani, state of Haryana. Pawan, how long have you been running this farm? I've been running it for 10 years now. 10 years. What did you do before that? Before that, I was in a government job. Oh, in which department? For 5 years, I worked with DTC in Delhi, and before that, I was with the Haryana police. Why did you leave your job? There were personal reasons and family issues, but also some complications in the department. When you started goat farming 10 years ago, how did the idea come to you? I heard that goat farming is quite profitable, and I had already worked in private and government jobs. I wanted to start my own business. Are you also a farmer? Yes, I'm a landowner. How much land do you have? I have 5 acres. What crops do you grow? I grow millet, wheat, chickpeas, and gar. So, alongside farming, you thought of goat farming. Yes, I can do both, because the gar I grow can also be used as fodder. When you started, which breed did you begin with, and how many goats did you start with? I started with 65 native goats, all local breeds. What was the price of the goats back then? At that time, each goat cost around 8,000. Were the goats pregnant or not? Some were pregnant, some were not, and a few had kids with them. How did things go after you got those goats? Once I brought them home, no one in my village was raising goats. My goats caught the PP disease, and I lost almost half of them. How did you handle the pressure from your family during that difficult time? My only thought was to at least recover my investment, and then I would stop. But once I came around and I sold some of the goats, I gained confidence. My family started supporting me too. When disease strikes, it can really bring you down, but when you recover, it builds your confidence, right? Yes, exactly. At that time, there was no one else in my village raising goats, and we didn't have as much information from social media as we do now. We didn't even have access to a good vet. Now I see you have Sojat and Sirohi breeds. What other breeds do you have? Sojat, Sirohi, Hyderabadi cross, Ajmeri, and Giri. How did you transition from local goats to these? After starting with native goats, I bought a Tadapuri goat, then a Hyderabadi cross, and later, I brought Giri and Ajmeri goats from Ajmer. Wasn't it difficult, bringing the goats from such a long distance? Yes, they caught PPR during the transport, and I lost more goats. But after contacting Dr. Anand in Bhiwani, I started getting proper guidance and gradually recovered. When you brought kids instead of adult goats, did they face more issues with their immunity? Yes, it's better to start with adult goats if you want to avoid those issues. How many animals do you have on your farm now? I have 150 animals now, with my main breed being Hyderabadi. What kind of fodder do you feed them? They graze, and we also feed them dry fodder like gar and peanut husk. Gar grows on my farm, so I use that. Do you also provide grains? Yes, we feed them chickpea flour, maize, and millet in the winter. Do you sell your goats mainly for Eid, or do you also sell breeding stock? I do both. I sell some for Eid, and others are bought by farmers looking for good breeding stock. What price do you sell the kids for? It depends on the quality, but typically, the price starts at 7,000 and goes up from there. Now, after 10 years, do you feel confident in this business? Yes, I've faced the struggles, learned from my mistakes, and I'm very satisfied with it now. What advice would you give to farmers who want to start on a small scale? I would tell them to start small, maybe with 5 to 7 goats, especially if they have their own land. Don't rush into it thinking you'll make a lot of money quickly. It takes time, at least 1 or 2 years. Thank you, Pawan, for sharing your experience. Friends, this was Pawan, who left to government jobs and started goat farming. I hope his experience inspires you. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe. See you soon with another informative video. Quocfarm at Quocfarm.
What do you think about this issue? Please leave a comment below for everyone to know and discuss. Goodbye and see you again.